You want to see some stupid people? Like legit, you want to see some people that are just, you know what? I'm not gonna say stupid. Just don't think things through. Cause I'm trying to be nicer when it comes to me doing certain videos, right? I'm trying to be nicer. But you want to see some pretty, slow people? Let's go. Welcome back, you guys. It's your host, Bruce GNT, and we're here to talk about this young woman right here, or person, that moved to Canada and is seriously realizing that they kind of effed up a little bit because they're realizing, oh no, Canada has issues. And it's funny because if you watch my channel or if you just do any type of research, right, on Canada or in general, you will see that Canada, and I've said it many different times, has all the issues that we have in the US, but worse. They have a housing crisis. They have an immigration crisis. Not so much when it comes to illegals. They invited a whole lot of immigrants to their country because they always told how Canada is a country of immigrants. That's what their previous prime minister was toting, right? They have a job crisis. They get taxed heavily. There's a lot that goes on in Canada that people do not know about. Even me, there's a lot that I'm not too privy on because I haven't done real in-depth research, but I'm not gonna ruin it. Let's go.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United States to Canada, and I need help. The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States. I lived in LA for 6 years, and I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States, we headed north with the goal of
What is this shit? We're talking about fled the United States. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what? I don't like when people use certain verbiage because it kind of, excuse my language, shits in the face of people that have actually gone through something when they try to compare what they're going through to what other people have gone through. Because when you're saying fled, right, you're making it seem that you were a refugee, that you were someone that legit had to leave because they were murking you in the streets. I just did a video talking about what's going on in Mexico, right? Because they took down a cartel leader, right, El Mencho. If in a situation like that, yeah, you could use the word fled because what's going on there and what's been going on there for decades at this point is crazy. You cannot use the same verbiage when it comes to the US. All right. We are a first world country. We do not have the same issues that other countries have. So to use it like that and be like, oh, we fled, you didn't flee anything. All right. You walked, you drove, you flew. You know what I'm saying? Like stop with the theatrics. It's crazy.
being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia. More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in the western side of this region. My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off of what savings we could get together before we fled the United States. And that's not terribly much. And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And that's understandable. I'm not a citizen of the country, but it is making the financial situation dire because we can't.
When I say what I'm going to say, I'm not saying that she has the opinion of the people that I may be speaking about, but I just want to, draw some parallels here. Do we not understand and see how she just said that? She's not a citizen there, so she cannot benefit off their healthcare system. But when you explain that to some people, they look at you like you're crazy, like, well, that's inhumane. It's not about inhumane, it's about what's just right. If you are not a citizen of that country, sadly, you cannot benefit off their healthcare system. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. Also, what I want to talk about, right? Imagine you fleeing America because of whatever Jim Cock dumbass story you could come up with, and you're using your savings. So now what? You're gonna try to live in Canada, or you're gonna go back to America with no savings? What are you gonna do in this situation? Because this is just insane to me. And yes, I'm gonna keep beating it into people's heads because she should have been watching my videos. Canada's housing crisis and cost of living crisis is astronomically worse than the US. All right, it's not that great here. It's very uncomfortable here, especially in certain areas. But over in Canada, no. Wild. Canadians are over there struggling in certain areas. And I think the Vancouver area where she's at, yeah, no, it's no joke over there. I think over there in Ontario. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, it's no joke over there. No joke. And you know she's for real because she came from LA. It ain't cheap over there either.
Work because there are two adults, a cat, and a dog. We are looking for more than a room, but a one bedroom, two bedroom for free or below market rates. And I know that's a huge ask, but that's what we need. Canadians have been asking where I'm located and what I need because y'all are such lovely human beings. This is the ask. If you could help me by interacting, reposting this video, I would very much appreciate it to get this out there. Um, as horrified as I am to be revealing my location, because I'm trying to find a way to get us housing. So if you are on Vancouver Island, if you are in the Vancouver or Surrey area with a one bedroom, two bedroom, let us know. We can pay rent, but it would probably have to be below market rate. Please let me know if that's possible. You can leave a comment and I'll get in touch with you, or DM me. I will be checking my messages regularly. I will be paying very close attention to this post. If we can't find housing, we're going to have to leave, and I don't know where we'll go. So I hope that this works. Thank you.
Go back home. Go back to what? Like, I don't know. Like, are you in the lamb? Like, did you commit a crime? Now you trying to flee America, something like that? Like, what's going on? Like, am I missing something? Am I the slow one here? Because is there an obvious reason that I don't know about as to why she fled, and she can't go back to where she came from? Are they gonna hunt her down or something like that? Like, I was about to make a joke, but I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? I'm confused. This is what confuses me with people. If you want to do what you want to do, if you want to leave America because you feel like it's so bad and everything like that, I don't give a damn. Do what you want to do. You are free to do that. But stop making dumbass decisions based off emotion and with no like type of research. A simple search could have told you that Canada is not doing well when it comes to the economy and the housing and many other different things. Because let's just say you're able to find housing. Okay, cool. And you're able to become a permanent resident through however many means, however much time and whatnot. Cool. Now you gotta get a job. You think the job market over there is sweet? Oh, you just start working, that's it. Baby, no. No. Ain't gonna work like that. Ain't gonna work like that. I would love for that to work for you. Honestly, I would. I would want you to stay wherever you feel the most comfortable. If it's not the US, cool. Do that in Canada. But your ass is gonna be suffering. Because no. You're gonna be up there competing with the other immigrants that Canada actually wanted and brought over to their country. And now your ass is gonna be at the back of the line. I had the same opinion when a lot of people, when Trump got into office the second time, was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna move to Canada." I was like, so you're stupid then. That you don't read, because you know what I'm saying? Like that's like buying a house sight unseen. If you're doing that, right? I'm not saying you deserve anything bad, but whatever happens to you, that's for you. Because I don't know why anyone would buy a house sight unseen. Just like I don't know why anyone would move to a country. This is not a state here, a country, without doing any type of prior research. And if you did any type of prior research, watch any videos, mine, like really like looked into it. If you were serious about this, you would have seen that Canada is going through some serious trouble. The only worst place you could have gone to, like honestly, it's like France. Because France is trash. I'm not trying to be a dick, but France is trash. Like for real. France is rioting like every 2 days or some shit like that, because they're just consistently unhappy with their government and their social issues and whatnot. Yeah, but look, more power to this person right here. I don't know what they identify as, maybe a woman, not too sure. You never know nowadays. But more power to her and her partner and her cat and dog. Hopefully they're able to get through with something, because that's very uncomfortable. I would not want anyone to feel like they are at risk of losing a place of staying or being out on the street. And I wouldn't want that for anybody, no matter how much I might disagree with them or think they're stupid. Or like Frodo Baggins. Hopefully they do find a place. Hopefully you just go back home. Go back home, because I don't want nobody to be struggling. You don't want to be struggling. Canada is not going to be nice to you over there. And the people, not to say the people won't be nice. The people will be nice, but its economy, its housing market, its job market, no, it's going to be rough over there for you. But if you want to stay cool, more power to you. Well, you guys are no drill. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below, tell me your thoughts. What do you think this person should do? What do you think, her and her partner, her cat and dog should do in this situation? Because me personally, unless you have a warrant out for your arrest, go back home. Go back to LA. restart and everything like that because you burned through your savings or seemingly burned through your savings, and now you just got to deal with the repercussions of your own actions. So let me know down in the comments below what you think they should do and what could be the best course of action for them. But that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.